What's also very valuable and powerful and misunderstood and not very well appreciated is a lot of times when you're trying to attract a lot of the best guys tend to want to work for the most established and best company because it's going to make their lives easier from a workload standpoint. It means their compensation is going to be better. It means the reputation of the company they're working for is going to be better. All of these things are easier when they're working for companies that are well established with great brands. And so if you haven't taken the time, the best way to think about it is like a two-sided funnel place where SEO is helpful for bringing in new customers. And so you run marketing strategies to help bring them in, but it's also really helpful for bringing in new talent as well, either within the back office or home office of the business, or even out in the field as well. The same tactics and tools that help you attract better leads and more jobs also help you attract better customers, also help you attract better employees and talent for the business as well. So there's a myriad of many different reasons for making sure that you're implementing best practices from an SEO standpoint, from an AEO standpoint, from a GEO standpoint, because it turns out that if you're trying to attract more talent, like if you're talent constrained, those talented people more than likely are, if they're interested in looking for work, they're either turning to a search engine or they're turning to AI. And they're turning to different tools as well, such as Monster, Indeed, and all these other things. But when those AI tools are recommending places that have openings and places to look for, they're looking for the signals that your website would likely be giving off if you've taken the steps to make sure that you've implemented effective AEO and SEO strategies. So no matter how you look at it, you should be putting marketing best practices into place, because when talent comes to your site, they're going to be looking at it and saying, wow, this company seems to have a great brand. They have their stuff buttoned up well together. They have all of these I's dotted and T's crossed. So that's great. It helps convert and attract the best talent. It's like that old saying that says you are what you eat. Instead, this time it's you are what you market, or how you market, or how you present yourself. So you end up attracting better talent. And we see that within our portfolio companies and the clients that we serve and all these other companies within our network. So we see that in that sense, but we also see it in terms of, so you are who you attract, but we also see it in terms of making sure that you're attracting better talent, not just from a brand standpoint, but that you're being found. Sorry, that's what I meant to say, that you're being found by talent that is searching within AI tools such as ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. They're searching within those tools for opportunities. And if your company isn't being recommended or suggested, it's going to be hard to get in front of them, and it's going to be hard to attract the best. And it creates a virtuous cycle as well, where your competitors are the ones that took the time to implement the best practices around SEO for your construction and contracting business. And when they put in the right SEO tactics for their plumbing business, or the right SEO tactics for their electrician business, or the right SEO tactics for their roofing business, what ends up happening is that when those really talented people type into the AI tools and are searching for the opportunities, your competitors are showing up all the time. And when they show up all the time, they end up getting a lot of the best talent. And when they get a lot of the best talent, they end up being able to bid on all the best job, offer the best pricing, offer the best execution in the shortest periods of time at the highest levels of quality, and it creates this virtuous cycle. And what's interesting is it often gets skipped as a process, because a lot of folks would just assume that it's just you only do marketing if you need to or if you're not busy enough. But there's all of these things that come from it as a benefit. It's just like shopping at the grocery store. You don't necessarily go shopping at the store when you're hungry. At least it's advised that you should not go shopping when you're hungry. What's interesting is it's easy to think about it as only needing to do better marketing and more marketing when you're not busy enough. But it's not really just about that. There's all these side benefits around making the business more durable, longer lasting, easier to run, more transferable, all of those other things, but also about attracting better talent and allowing you to be more competitive when you bid, and the scale advantages and all these things. You build in more enterprise value, all these things that come in place. And it's what we found is that many times people eventually get around to having great marketing tactics in place. As a owner of a construction company or as the owner of a plumbing company, they will eventually get to great marketing if they have time, but they're so busy in the field that it feels like a lower priority activity to focus on. But it actually is not. It's a very high activity. It's a very high priority activity to get to, because what you're doing is you're building your future. It's that old saying that everyone says, don't just work in your business, but work on it. A lot of times we see a lot of plumbing companies and a lot of roofing companies neglect working on their business, or they might think about working on their business just as making sure that they're building a website, or if they're just putting up an ad or getting an accountant or whatever. It's not just one thing. It's a collection of different things, and at the center of that is making sure that you have a great acquisition engine.